Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna start making these videos. I want to make it about like three sort of subcategories. So it's gonna be life, fitness, and financial. Right? So you got life, fitness, financial. I'm gonna go over all these. Today I'm gonna do a life category. Right? This can be philosophy. In particular, I like success habits. Why are people getting to where they want to go? I'm learning. It seems like a science, That's why I'm reading all these books here. I've been reading it. Life in general to get to where you want to go. Okay. We got fitness. I'll go over diet, nutrition, working out, staying healthy. That's kind of like the main thing, the main catalyst that I think like has built me as a man that I am today. This is kind of like the first thing that ever gave me any real confidence. So definitely want to include that in there. And I'll probably do a fitness video tomorrow. And then financial, in particular personal finances. I think there's a huge lack in personal finances. It's something that's not taught in school. It's actually, I'm about to graduate from college business degree, and I'm doing my paper on these financial principles that are so important in practical real life business, or even if you're just an employee, that they don't teach you in school. So I'm gonna be going over that too. But today, I want to talk a little bit about goal setting, reaching your goals. Sort of the two main driving factors that bring us about to reach our goals, right? Are kind of like what we're taught it takes. So we're taught motivation, right? Or discipline, okay? So motivation, that's more of like a feeling, right? It's like, it's up and down. I feel motivated today. Oh, I'm not motivated other days. Motivation implies that sometimes it's going to be up, right? Or sometimes it's going to be down. So people will say, well, don't use motivation then. You should use discipline, because it doesn't matter if it's up or down. You just do it anyways. Well, shouldn't you want to do the things that are required to get you to where you want to go, right? Shouldn't this always be high? But there's something wrong with the term. See, the problem is with both of these is that motivation and discipline both imply that there's going to be fluctuations, and they're both implying that it's something that you're forcing yourself to do that you don't want to do. Okay? I mean, shouldn't you want to do the things that are required to achieve your goals? For example, I'll give you an example in my personal life. So what's hilarious about this situation is before I decided I want to achieve this goal, and after, it just so happened that the things that I was already doing stayed the same. The intensity and the nature of it changed a little bit, but so here's what it was. I decided I wanted to be a helicopter rescue swimmer school in the Coast Guard. Okay? Now what that required was a ton of working out. Going to the pool, going to the track, running, lifting weights, being extremely active. I had to be in phenomenal shape if I was ever going to make it through this program, right? Well, I was already sort of doing that. Not at exactly the same intensity. I definitely stepped it up and changed my training regimen, to cater towards that. But I was training like hell before, and I loved it, and it never felt like something that I had to do. It just was something that I wanted to do, that I really enjoyed, that was bringing a lot of positive, beneficial things to my life. But when I made this goal to be an AST, and then I started training all the time, now I'm in a situation where before I wanted to, after a while, because it was my career choice, and because there was negative repercussions if I didn't achieve it, now I had to, right? But what's funny is, do we really have to do anything? I mean, when it boils down, everywhere that you've gone, everywhere that you're at in your life, whether it be where you live, where you work, the relationship that you're in, it's all a big compilation of all the choices that you've made, that you've chose to make. Nobody's held a gun and said, you have to do this, you have to do this. For the most part, in general, it's sort of all of our fault, right? It's kind of a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. So because we don't have to do anything, why do we need motivation or discipline to tell us that we don't want to do it? What if what we need to do is to change our perspective, okay? I know my handwriting is absolutely terrible, but I don't give a shit. So our perspective is what needs to change in order, and that's what changed in my example with the training with the rescue swimmer school thing. I was doing the same thing. I was working out before, I was working out after, but my perspective changed, right? So what if the things that we have to do, that we don't really have to do, we can convince ourselves that we want to do just from being positive, from thinking positively, from getting rid of negative thoughts. There's something called ANTs, automated negative thoughts. If you have that negative thought, just squash it right there. You can control your thoughts, guys. You can choose what you think, what you choose to believe. So, like, let's say, man, I really want to work out, right? I really want to go to the gym and reach my goals. I really want to learn more. I really want to find the right girl for me. I really want to be successful, you know? I really want to be happy. I really want to have peace. Just tell yourself that you want to do it. Don't tell yourself that you have to do. You know, all these hard things that it's going to take, that you have to check, you know, daily, monthly, yearly to reach these goals that you've set. Just tell yourself you want to do it, man. So that's basically my point. It's more of a rewiring of the brain, rewiring of your perspective, and doing that and kind of throwing away these terms, motivation and discipline, that imply that it's going to be up, it's going to be down, and that you have to force yourself to do the things that you don't want to do. When in reality, you can do whatever you want, and you can choose whatever you want, and the tasks that are required to get what you want, you should want to do them. And that was a lot of wants, but there you go. That's the video.